Hey everyone, Mark here with Intel Future Skills, and today we're talking theme park redesign. Yeah, how would you redesign the theme park to make it more fun, more enjoyable for people that are using it, or even safer? Because right now, as I speak, we're in the middle of COVID-19, spring 2020, where everything is shut down. Things are not open. Theme parks are not open because of the crowds, obviously. So you could also take it from, instead of just a new ride, how could you actually make the whole park different? What does it take to reopen a park? What does it take to help people feel safe? And that's one of the big parts. It's thinking about people, because this is a design and really a design thinking project, and design thinking starts with empathy, knowing your user. So think about, what would you feel like? What would a grandma feel like? What would a grandpa feel like? What would a young child feel like? What would a family feel like? What if they're not real happy about germs? Make-A-Wish kids go all the time to Disneyland, but they're immunocompromised. How do you make it safer for them? Pick a user and then think about, what would they need to make it a fun, enjoyable experience? Maybe that's more rest stations, maybe that's more physical distancing, maybe that's sanitation places where you wash your hands, and every time you wash your hands or you wear a mask or you do whatever you need to do, you get rewarded by, that's how you get your fast pass maybe, or that's how you get to the front of the line. Or maybe the line itself has things in it, and if you do these certain protocols, you get rewarded with badges or buttons, or maybe your shirt changes color and unveils a hidden picture. I mean, these are the types of things that you can think about. It could be maybe a giant conveyor belt that just goes through the whole land, right? And it just starts here, and instead of getting to pick where you go, the conveyor belt just takes you around, and maybe there's a couple different spurs that kind of go around in all these different places, and that keeps people at the right proximity. I don't know. These are all different things, but whatever you do, whether it's a theme park ride itself that's more enjoyable, or a new way of lining up, or a new way of getting rewarded, whatever it is, redesign the whole theme park from scratch. What would it look like, boom, to start over, to make something cool for the user that you think of? Now, some specifics. Lots of craft material in this one. This is a real thinking exercise, not necessarily fully building something amazing. It's going to be a great prototype, once again, in the design thinking process that you can give some feedback or get some feedback from others about, and then continue to redesign. Here are a couple hints, though. If you want to do something with a free rotation, maybe you're making a Ferris wheel of sorts, you could use a drinking straw and a bamboo skewer. That makes a nice little rotation. If you wanted to power it, you could use rubber bands like we did in my new ride. That one has some great thoughts on how to use rubber bands, or harvest a DC motor from a little fan like over at the dollar store you can get. I found actually some LEDs in the middle of a candle here, an old flicker LED candle, and even a battery holder here for it, which is nice, and an LED out of a solar power. So I've got solar and LED. Now I could add these LEDs to my conveyor belt. Maybe I press a button and it lights up the different parts of the theme park to show what I'm trying to communicate in my system. Or maybe it's part of the Ferris wheel or other ride that you invent, or queue up line. Use craft material. I like modeling clay, tape, glue, hot glue, be careful, scissors obviously, and then draw it out. And speaking of drawing, always walk through our process, dream it, and there's some great Inspire 2 videos, so watch that. Draw it, get some thoughts out there, really list what you want your theme park to do and why is it going to do it, and then build it, prototype, build it again, iterate, keep changing through, and then share it. And if you have something great, we would love to hear it. Intel Future Skills at intel.com. Until then, have fun making, keep doing good stuff, redesign that theme park. Until then, Mark out.